So, good evening, children, and welcome to another amazing episode of Inspiring Young Minds. We are in session 41. Many a times we have heard people say that, things have changed over the years. 2 years back or 20 years back, when we were children, things were different. Now things are different. So many people speak like that, right? So what is the difference? So the difference is in the core values. And today we have picked up one such core value and we're going to help you understand and learn about it. Okay? So I'm going to start sharing my screen right away. So good evening, children. And as I told you, we are at Inspiring Young Minds, session 41. Today's topic is going to be honesty. And as I told you that, there are a lot of core values with which one should lead their life, right? So it is like, having good morals, having good etiquette, knowing how to talk in public, having a good attitude, being very fair in life, having a good authentic character, speaking the truth, and the way you, trust people, the way you work, your virtues, the way you respect elders, and the way you love your fellow friends. All these are the basic moral values. So when you look at the moral values, there are a few core values. Now, what do we mean by that? See, when you have a tree, now how much can the tree grow outside? It always depends on the roots inside. So when you have good roots, so when I say good roots, I mean the roots should be very deep ingrained. Only when they are deep ingrained, your outer tree will grow that much. So in case, think about a tree which has very low core values, the tree might grow big, but then one fine day when there is a storm or any flood, the tree will fall off. So that is why in life, we need to have very deep core values so that when we branch out into the external world, we will be much more cherished, we'll be much more wanted in people's life, right? So the core values have to be very deep, that is within your internal aspect, and that is how you will exuberate success in your everyday life. So let's understand today's core value, along with that understanding the other basic core values. So the basic human values refer to those values which are a core. When I say core, I mean the most important part of a human person, right? And these values are considered to be basic. So which means all of us should have it. It is not that you can compensate this, or this is not like you can negotiate with this. So these are the fundamental, these are the basic qualities that include truth, honesty, loyalty, love, and peace, right? So these are the basic core values. And this, when you think about a person as an individual, it influences the individual. When you think that this person is a part of a family, it becomes a part, or the basic core value becomes a part of the family. And if you think about the entire community or society, it becomes a part of that too. So honesty basically means being truthful to others, being truthful to yourself, doing what is right, regardless of whoever is around you, and being someone that somebody else will trust. When you say something, people will say, oh, if she has said it, that means it must be truth, right? They should not think, oh, she will simply keep kidding. That's not the way. So that's very important. One of the most basic core values is honesty. You will not have heard about this proverb, no? Honesty is the best policy. So this is very important. That means whatever you say, That is what you do, and it impacts our entire life. When you look at life, we are, parts and bits and pieces in other things. You have to go to school in the morning, so it is a part of our school life. Then after you become big, you'll go to work, so it will be a part of your work life. It will be a part of relationships, whether it is your friends at school or outside, or probably in your community or locality where you play with your friends, or it is about you exuberating this to people around. So honesty is always telling the truth, never stealing or cheating anybody, and not hiding the truth also about something. Being sincere and honest, and being able to share honestly what you feel. So this is very important. It should not be like, okay, I can talk about this to these people, I can't talk about it to others. No, it should be whatever you feel, and if it is the truth, you should be able to share. The definition of honest is somewhere or someone who's truthful, who's trustworthy, and who's genuine. So no legacy is so rich as honesty. That's what William Shakespeare said, which means honesty is a core value. Now, let us just imagine that one of your friends is, done or brought some food. They've cooked some food. And when you put it into your mouth, you feel it is a little salty. Now, you have two options. You can say it's very nice, or you can say, no, it's not nice, right? So they will say, why it's not nice? Because there is too much of salt. Now, when you know the meal is not nice, and then you say, no, it is nice, what will your friend think? Friend thinks that, oh, maybe you're good to her, you like the food and things like that. But are you trying to be a good friend, an honest friend? The answer is a no. Another example, there's this example I'm sure many of you would have heard or read in Amar Chitra Katha also. There was one king who was very, very, very proud of himself, the way he dresses, the way he carries himself. One day when he dresses up, what happens is he forgets to wear below his waist the dress. So he's dressed himself completely on the top and he's not wearing anything under on his legs. He goes to the kingdom and everybody is telling, oh, today Maharaja is dressed up so well. But then there is a small child who sees the Maharaja and says to his mother, Amma, today Maharaja has not dressed completely. He's not wearing anything in the bottom. How are people telling that he is dressed up completely or he is looking nice? So that is when Maharaja hears the whisper and calls the child. And then he says, what is it? So then the child says, Maharaja, you're not wearing under your waist. So when Maharaja realizes it, he feels very sad. He feels nobody is honest in his kingdom. And he rewards a small child. So honesty will always reward you with a lot of, maybe tangible, maybe intangible. Not necessarily it has to be only with money. It is also goodwill, right? You would have heard a lot of times when in rickshaws or in autos, you would have felt somebody has left their parcel. And this auto guy would have gone and given that parcel back to those people who were the right owners of that parcel. And then maybe when they open, they find lots of money or jewelry or whatever. So it's very important. We need to understand and we need to honor this, right? So this way, even the government and a lot of other goodwill Samaritans, they all pass on a lot of money to these people. So when you are honest, that shows your integrity, that shows your character. So this is very important. Many times in school tests or college tests and all, you would find some friends of yours asking you for the paper or asking you what answer is this. So that is actually called cheating. Why do we write an exam? For that matter, we write an exam to test our capability, our ability, not to get good marks. I don't agree with that, right? So whenever you are actually writing an exam, it is a testing of your ability, how much you have learned, how much you are able to comprehend the question, and how much are you able to reproduce. So always try to be honest. Don't copy, especially now that the exams are coming. As children, you should understand that, right? So honesty is nothing but telling the truth and also admitting if you're wrong. Make amendments, accept the consequences, be constructive, and share your feelings with others. So honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. You might say, oh, I'm honest, they are not honest. It is okay. Don't expect everybody to be, but you try to share this goodness with people, people will change. So honesty is a component of moral character that connotes positive and virtuous attributes such as integrity, truthfulness, and openness, including clarity of conduct, along with the absence of anything to do with lies, cheating, or theft. So, honesty also involves being reliable, trustworthy, loyal, fair, and sincere. So, you have two ways in life. You have the way of honesty or the path of honesty, and you have two other ways or many other ways which is not right. Maybe this pathway of honesty will take you time to reach your goals, but it's okay. That is the way you build up your strength, your character. And as you do this, you will be of great service to God and to humanity. And you will be blessed with a lot of peace of mind. You'll feel happy with what you are and self-respect, and will be trusted by God and others also. So this is very, very important. So how do I incorporate honesty and integrity into my life? When you say something, you should do it, right? So honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. That's what Thomas Jefferson said. So whatever you say, you should do. If you say, Amma, please wake me up at 6 in the morning. So Amma comes and wakes you up at 6 in the morning. Then you say 5 minutes. I'll sleep 5 minutes, Amma. So after 5 minutes again, Amma comes and says, then you say again 5 minutes. So that is not right, right? Similarly, when you have done your homework, have you done your homework, my dear baby? When your mama asks, you should say yes. And when you say yes, it should be a yes. If you have not done it, you should say no. Maybe Amma will say, don't go out to play that day. That's fine, right? Keep your commitments. Whatever you say, you keep it up. And pay attention to your environment. See what you're doing and see what others are doing. Stay focused. Surround yourself with honest people. Take responsibility and respect everybody. It could be your friends, it could be your colleagues. Respect everybody. So I'm going to tell you a small story here. So there was a little bunny, and this bunny had an elder brother. So the elder brother Brownie, what he did was, he said, I want to go out and play. Are you coming out with me? So she said, no, no, brother, I've not done my homework. I have to complete it. So Bunny says, oh, I also didn't do my homework, but I need to go out and play. So then he says, okay, I'm going out to go and play. So Mama asks him, have you finished your homework? And he says, yeah, I finished. And he runs out to play. He plays, gets completely dirty, and then comes home late. When he comes home, it's dinner time. So Mama says, go have your bath and come back for dinner. So he goes, has a bath, comes back for dinner. And as they sit on the dinner table, his sister says, like, oh, I finished my homework. I've just done everything for the day. After dinner, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to read my storybook and I'm going to go to sleep. That is the time Bunny realizes he has not completed his homework and he has a test the other day. He feels very sad. He goes into his room and then sits and wakes up through the night. It's almost 10 o'clock and there is a light in his room. His mother comes and then asks him, what happened, Brownie? What are you doing right now? Brownie says, Mama, you know, I have not completed my homework and I just realized I have a test tomorrow. And he starts crying. So Mama, she says, see, there's no point in crying now, but let me help you finish your homework. So Mama helps Bunny finish his homework and then she helps him study for the test. It's almost midnight. Bunny is feeling very sleepy. Anyway, after they finish their work, they go to sleep. The next day morning, as Brownie gets up, he tells Mama, I'm sorry, I lied to you. I will never repeat that again. I will be honest with you henceforth. Mama says, it's okay, Brownie, I understand. But I want you to know that honesty is the best policy. So, what are the different values for a child to lead a great life. You have to have good manners, be a friend, be a good listener, be kind, help others, raise your hands when you have to talk, say please, say thank you, and take turns whenever you are in queue. So you need to respect people, especially elders. You have to understand that family is the most integral part of your life. You have to learn to adjust and compromise. You need to have a helping mentality. You have to respect religion of other friends, be very just, and develop this art of honesty and never hurt anybody. So your activity for this week is going to be a number of values are here. See which value you have it in you. So write down all the names of the values which you have and then write a small story to tell about your most cherished value. With that, we come to the end of today's session. We at Inspiring Young Minds have our WhatsApp group. We encourage all of you to join us. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and press the bell icon at our own YouTube channel, Team Red Rockstars, Dr. Vidyaa Smile Dental Clinic. And thank you, my dear children, for being a patient listener. So with that, we come to the end of today's session. So I hope you all enjoyed this session, children, and I'm looking forward to understanding what all are the values you have mentioned and looking forward to hear your stories. So take care till we meet next week. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Bye, dear. Thank you.